Hello, Facebook land. I just thought I'd share something with you today. I'm actually batching it this week. The rest of the family's off in Toronto. Uh, the kids are going to Rom camp. Jill's hanging with friends and just checking out this and that. So I have to cook dinner for myself. I like cooking. I enjoy it. And I've recently experimented with something called sous vide cooking. So I'm making myself a steak for dinner tonight. It's about noon or so now when I'm taking this video. And sous vide, for those of you who don't know, is basically cooking in a preferably vacuum sealed container in water at low temperature. And you basically set the temperature of the water for the temperature you want the food to be done at. So in this particular case, I have a steak that I just took fresh out of the freezer, vacuum packed, and it's frozen solid. Stuck it in some hot water in a pot, and I've got this special utensil called a sous vide cooker, and it keeps the water at, here we go, medium rare, which is 135 degrees. So right now it's the hot water going into the pan with there's the steak sitting there in the vacuum pack. You see the little spacer there for my Chinese food steamer device, just to keep it from touching the bottom so the water can go all around it. And this device sits here. I have it set at the bottom, as you can see, to get to 135 degrees, so it's slowly bringing the hot water from the tap up to the 135 degree setting. 135 degrees happens to be medium rare for a steak. So this thing is now started out at, what time is it here? 12:14, and it will sit here all day, and it will fairly quickly thaw the steak and get it from a frozen state up to 135 degrees. Then it'll just sit there for however long it sits there until I decide that it's supper time, at which point I will dismantle this device, which is of course very simple to put together. I'll take the steak out. I will put some seasoning on it. Don't know what I'll use yet. Could just be salt, pepper, garlic powder, maybe a bit of onion powder, I don't know, or maybe I'll just like grab something, whatever's sitting in here in my spice cabinet. I might just grab whatever thing at random. I don't know what is this. No idea. Something. I got lots of stuff in here. So I may play and make up something myself, but I'll probably just grab something that's pre-made at the moment, and I'll slather that on both sides of the steak. You've got to make sure that it's not damp or dry or wet or anything, because you don't want to steam the meat. You want to get very dry. Put the rub on, and then I'll put a little bit of oil in this. I've got a carbon steel pan here on an induction stove. I'm going to get this really, really hot, and then I'll sear the heck out of it for about I don't know, a minute per side. Just to get a nice brown crisp on it. Otherwise it looks a little weird coming out of the sous vide stuff. Oh, there's beeping at me saying it's almost done. Well, it's mighty close to the 135 degrees. Look at that. So the water is now at 135, and it's just waiting for the steak to get there. And that'll be 5-6 hours from now. And it works just lovely. I've done my prime rib this way. It worked out fantastic. And I expect to try other things. Fish, eggs, maybe even vegetables. We'll see. But I got this through Mass Drop, which was a really good deal. I can't remember how much I spent on it. It was very cheap though compared to what it costs in the store. And I'm looking forward to dinner. So maybe I'll give you an update later. But for the now, that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying myself doing the batching thing. I've got to get back down and do some more work now. The dogs had a good walk this morning, so they're happy. I'm happy. Food's coming, and we'll see how it works. So have yourselves a great day, and we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.